Thank you. I live with my girlfriend, which I like. I like living with my girlfriend. I just didn't know when you move in with someone, you have to eat and go to sleep at the same time, like two cellmates who got processed together. She should have told me on day one, just handed me a toothbrush and a schedule. Welcome to the Rock. I gotta eat when she eats. That's against nature and metabolism. She'll call me at noon. What were you gonna do for dinner tonight? I was gonna eat when I got hungry, but I bet you have a better idea. She eats very healthy. I thought because we lived together, I was gonna start eating healthy. But what actually happened is I eat very healthy when she's around. And when she's not around, I'm a weird closeted shame eater. I ate ice cream in my car in the garage the other night. Just by myself. Then I threw the container in a dumpster like it was a bloody glove. Went upstairs like I've never heard of ice cream. What is this cream of which you speak? My girlfriend came home the other day, she wanted to eat leftover lasagna. I had to tell her we don't have any leftover lasagna because my friend Kevin came over and we ate it all for lunch. And she was upset, but luckily she didn't know that I was also Kevin in that story. I don't even have a friend named Kevin. I didn't mean to eat the lasagna. It wasn't premeditated, it wasn't first degree, it was lasagna slaughter at best. What happened was I ate a lot of lasagna, and then I saw how much was left, and I thought there's only one direction to go from here. I'm gonna have to eat the rest of it, then make up a person, and live with that lie for the rest of my life. And we don't have to go to bed at the same time, I wanna clear that up. She doesn't make me go to bed. I'm allowed to stay up, I'm a man. One time she was like, I'm going to bed, and I was like, well, I'm staying up. And then I just walked around the house like a cat burglar for 2 hours. Watched TV with the volume on 3. Felt like Law and Order was keeping a secret from me. I didn't even know it had a 3. I thought it went 15, 0, closed captions, Spanish. We're still at that cool phase in the relationship where it seems like every day we're together, I find out something new that's really important to her that I don't care about at all. She called and said she couldn't sleep the other night because the rug in our living room doesn't look right, and she stayed awake thinking about the rug and where we're gonna get a new rug and what we're gonna do with the old rug when we get the new rug. And I was thinking, she's gonna stop talking in a second, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do when that happens. Do I just chuck my phone in a river, start a new life? I've never lost sleep over a rug, and I've slept on a rug before. That's when you should toss and turn. My girlfriend's pregnant, and we're very excited about it, and that's exactly how you have to say it. If anyone here's ever gotten their girlfriend pregnant, they know what I mean. You can't just blurt that out. You have to tell people how you feel about it. Because if you only say, my girlfriend's pregnant, they don't know what to say back or what face to make at you. My girlfriend's pregnant. It takes a village. I want a boy. I told my friend I'm gonna have a boy. He said, I bet you're gonna have a girl. I said, you said bet, let's bet. If I have a boy and I win, you have to buy me 5 cigars. And if I have a girl and you win, you can have my baby. We just found out he's having my baby. She still wears the same pants that she wore before she got pregnant. She's 5 months pregnant, wears the same pants. She hasn't buttoned them for a month, which I didn't even know was an option with pants. I thought when you can't button your pants, they meant your pants no more. What she's chosen to do is wrap a hair tie around the button, loop it through the buttonhole, wrap it back around the button, giving an extra inch to 1.5 inches of waist in her pants. It's a great thing to do if you want to keep your pants and have the top of your vagina hang out a little bit. Screen door it. I had to explain iTunes to my mother the other day, so that's the last time I'm going to talk to her for the rest of my life. That's how that went. She wanted iTunes. I said, you're on your computer. She said, yes. I said, go online, find iTunes, download it, create a username and a password, and you have iTunes. And she said, are there spaces in that? In the sentence that I just said out loud, yes, it had spaces in it. one after each word, then some form of punctuation at the end of my thought. It took me a second to realize what was going on. My mom only knows the internet browser bar. She was going to type in www. Go online, find iTunes, download it, create a username and a password .com, and just send it to the internet. You have all the information, bring me iTunes by the morrow. So after we get over that hurdle, she tosses this one at me. She goes, is there internet on iTunes? You've asked an unanswerable question. No, there's not internet on iTunes. And she immediately replies, do I need to cancel my internet? Yes, you do need to cancel your internet. I would rather pay a band to play for my mom every night of her life than explain iTunes. That's it for me, guys. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.
Because if I was like at a supermarket checkout aisle, I wouldn't necessarily scan gay, like beep gay, beep gay. They get to me, it's like, oh, well, let's just manually key it in.
So I'm married also. I'm married to somebody from another ethnicity. I'm married to an Indian woman, Indian actually. Not Indian like, woo, but Indian like, you know what I'm saying.